Hello guys, and welcome back to the CaffCast. Today we're carrying on with our How to Do Coin series, or Dogecoin, or Dogecoin. There really is a million ways to say it, and I'm not going to tell you which is the right one. It's just one of those things. So we're carrying on today with the series, but before I go into the subject of the video today, which is how to buy and how to sell Dogecoin, I wanted to just quickly talk to you guys about a couple of pointers from the previous videos. Because as we go through this series, there are going to be little bits and pieces that I need to clarify on, and I intend to do that at the start of the preceding video if anything comes up. Now, Cheerilee over on Reddit here, on the second video that I released, was very kind in pointing out a couple of mistakes in the videos and in the video's content. So I just wanted to clear those up with you guys. I will add a little thing into the description of the videos as well to make sure that everybody is clear exactly how this works. In the first part of this series, I mentioned that the price was dropping because more miners equals more Dogecoins, and that isn't entirely correct. The reason for ups, there are many reasons why the price goes down, the price goes up. That would probably be a discussion for a little bit later on, maybe in the video. We'll go into some of the exchange rate stuff. I don't pretend to know the entirety of the complex because I'm not exactly an economist, but for the way that I understand it, or the way that Cheerilee has very kindly explained, is the actual amount of coins that are being created is a set rate regardless of how many miners there are. The ways of obtaining those coins does become more difficult as time goes by. The difficulty is increased, which is why in the world of Bitcoin now, it is more difficult to actually obtain coins because they are now harder to obtain. But for the scope of the videos that I'm creating, that's you're kind of reaching beyond what I'm trying to achieve here. This is really just a kind of like a standard uniform basics for people to make sure that they understand things on a level so that they're competent in working with Dogecoin. If you want to get into more detail about specifics like the algorithms, complexities, and things like that, then that's something for you to branch out on your own once you finish watching this series. This series has actually become really popular, which I'm really happy about, and I will be adding some extra parts after the 6-part series is up. I might be doing a continuation, but we'll have to wait and see whether or not that happens. But for argument's sake, the prices of coins are dropping not because more miners is creating more Dogecoins, because it's all done at a very, very set rate. They kind of like the blocks release I think it's every 60 seconds, but again, I'm not sure. And in part 2, it's actually been clarified that the wallet.dat file is actually only safe to be backed up for 100 transactions. If you did more than 100 transactions after you've backed that file up, then that file becomes out of date. There is a lot of really good information on the Reddit about how to do things like making offline wallets and paper wallets, people are calling them as well. That's something that I will probably get into in more detail later on, but there is some good information in the wallet section under getting started, and I think there's a useful links thing as well. Let's have a look here. Doesn't seem to be Doge, noun, Doge, listen to pronunciation. There you go, look, that's good. Anyway, so we'll carry on with the video, but yeah, for argument's sake there, if you do actually want to have an offline wallet and get things set up so that you can have a backup, the best thing to do is to create a wallet and that wallet.dat file and back it up, and then just have that as like a sort of set amount, like a safe, for example. There is Also, in the terms of the wallets, there's some really great information, again, on this subreddit about how to make an offline wallet, and you can do a specific command which makes that wallet kind of like set offline, and it's a little bit above my head, so I'll leave that there for now. But to carry on with the actual point of the video today, we're talking about how to buy and how to sell Dogecoins. The way this works differs from country to country, but at the moment, at time of recording, there is one golden rule with buying Dogecoins, and that is that you cannot buy them out of your home currency. You cannot buy Dogecoins in United States dollars, and you cannot buy them in pounds or euros or yen or whatever your nationality's currency is. Because that facility hasn't been set up yet. There are some websites that do it, but that's by no means a kind of like an official way of doing things. And to be perfectly honest with you, anybody who is trading like that can get in trouble with the government and things like that. So it's best to really kind of avoid that. The best thing that I can say to start off with is you need to buy into Bitcoin, and then once you have an amount of Bitcoin, you can then sell that into the currency that you're looking to work in, the cryptocurrency, and in this case, obviously, it's Dogecoin. So the first thing you need to do is head over to this website here. Hopefully it's still live by the time that you get to it, but if not, you can use the examples that I show you here. I'm not going to actually recommend a specific website because I'm not affiliated with anybody, and it's beyond my kind of it's not really up to me to say who you buy things from, and I can't vouch for any of these websites myself. But anyway, how to buy bitcoins.info. You need to click on your country of origin, USA. Obviously, the United States of America, a very, very proud nation. There are a variety of different websites, as you guys can see, that you can go into. Coinbase.com, for example, I have heard about that one in the past, and I know that you should be able to go there. It's all really straightforward. You need to sign up an account and make sure you've got yourself all organized there. Nice and straightforward. The same thing goes for any of these ones. I mean, to be honest with you, as long as they have a decent following on Facebook, for example, 12,000 on Coinbase, Mt. Gox 7.7 thousand. I think those ones are probably the ones that are probably more official, let's say. In the UK, we have a couple of different ones, not as much choice for us here, but we can use the Mt. Gox one. We also have BitBargain, which can actually be done through Barclays Ping It and a variety of different places there. BTCE as well, which is UK and Russia. So basically what you need to do is you need to go to one of these sites and buy some Bitcoin and put that into a Bitcoin wallet. Now, a Bitcoin wallet works in exactly the same way that I've shown you with the Dogecoin. If you need to work out any more information about how to set up a wallet, you need to just go back to the previous video, which is the how to set up a Dogecoin wallet, and then do the same thing for Bitcoin. So you actually physically have those Bitcoins. And then once you do, and once, again, it's not up to me how much money you spend here as well. You really don't have to spend any money at all to get into Dogecoin. You can just go onto Reddit and create great content and spend time getting involved with the community, and people will tip you Dogecoin, and then you can start in that way. You don't have to go down this route. I'm just making these videos for people who perhaps got a bit of Christmas money, or have 10 of your British pounds or your United States dollars, and you just feel like you want to get involved in that way, and by all means, you're more than welcome to. So you buy X amount of Bitcoins, and then you have those in your wallet. Fantastic. What's the next step? Right. The next step is to come along to the Dogecoin Reddit, the inaugural hub of the Dogecoin world. I'm actually finding that this is pretty much the best place to come to for any information. Twitter and Reddit are all well and good, but this is actually the best place to come to actually convert those coins into Dogecoin. You need to go over to the market here. Now, once again, I'm not going to tell you which website to use. There are a variety of different ones, and by the time you're watching this video, it may be that there are actually other ones to use. And if that does happen, then I will be updating these videos through the video description, and also I'll be making subsequent videos as larger kind of organizations and companies start to take up the Dogecoin. I will change and modify this info as time goes by. But I've opened up all these websites now. We've got loads of them here that we can go through. They're all here. You feel free to pause any of these that you want to look at in more detail. Plenty of websites to go to. Now, the very first one I'll just use for a great example here. We have the bter.com. Now, the actual way that you do it, you basically need to go through and say you want to buy some Doge. It's got a price that the Doge is currently being bought at, and then say, for example, I wanted to buy 1,000 Doge. That would be 0.00064 bitcoins. So you can look at. There's no point in me telling you how much that is in your currency right now, because the price does fluctuate. And again, we'll go into the markets in a little bit. Once I've done that, I can just hit the buy button, and once I'm logged into that particular website, if I was using that website, then it would explain to you that you have to transfer your coin from your wallet into the online wallet, X, Y, and Z. If there are any websites out there that do use an online wallet type system, I strongly recommend not leaving any money in those wallets, because online wallets, it's a very sweeping argument, but online wallets are a pretty bad idea. It's not a safe way to keep your money, and people can get to it, as we found with the 13 million Doge that were stolen over the Christmas period. So if you're going to do this, then that's absolutely fantastic. There's nothing wrong with you buying Doge in this way, but the best thing that you can do is buy it and take it out, put it in your wallet, and then you're all sorted. No problems at all. So, how do you find out about what everything's worth at the moment? Well, as you can see, there are market rates on this website here, but the best thing to do is go to the other websites that are on the subreddit here. We've got, to start off with, there's a Dogecoin value graph that you can click on just there, which will tell you exactly what's happening. This might look a little bit weird to some people, but if I bring it out, this is now done in a 1 day interval. And you can see the volume of Doge that has moved on that particular day, what the price was that's the price in Bitcoin that it opened at, the high that it was sold at, the low it was sold at, and what it closed at. And you can do that for each day. You can see when it goes up, you can see when it goes down, and that's a good way of keeping on top of the information. There are plenty of other websites out there, and the majority of these websites that we're looking at here do keep the market information actually visible on their website as well. So you have the ability to look at that, and at the same time, you'll be able to get information about the Bitcoin, for example. You can go in and you can have a look at the more information about the Bitcoin against the Litecoin or any other sort of currencies that you want to get into. So once you've done that, once you've transferred your Dogecoin over to, once you've transferred your Bitcoin over to Dogecoin, sorry, then you are all sorted. That's all. Once it's actually physically in your wallet. Let's see, have I got my wallet open? I don't. I'll bring it up just here. Once the Dogecoin's actually in your wallet, that's it. It's in there, it's safe, it's fantastic, it's all organized, and there are plenty of things that you can do with that, which will be coming up in not our next video, I think, but the video after. The next video, we're going to be talking about mining, and that's going to be quite a large subject because there's a lot of things that we need to talk about in terms of viability and things, but I'll leave that for next time. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope this video has been of use to you. If you do have any questions at all or any comments that you want to leave us, you can go to the subreddit, and you can, I'm sure if you type in reddit.com/u/CaffCast, you can follow along with me, and you can follow along with any of the comments or anything that I've been doing over here. And also, obviously, if you can leave a comment on the YouTube video itself. If you have any questions about how this works, then please do get in touch. But for now, thanks very much for watching, guys. I've been Caff, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. You've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget forget to check out all of our other videos.